All right, guys, here's our look at, what do they call this now? They're calling it Nintendo World? I don't even know what they're calling it. It reminds me a lot of Toontown with the faux hills. I actually thought they were quite a bit further along. But maybe what I'm thinking of is, okay, if I have this correct, that is the exit of the show. That's the show building right there. Is it not? For the, you know, for the Mario Kart ride, and then you kind of come out, and this is the open land, the world that you can see outside of it. So maybe last time I was here, it was a couple years ago, they were just building the show building. I think I have that right. Let's get a little closer. Fascinating. So what they're building here, it looks like, is just all the, you know, the varying hills and et cetera that you're going to see. It's a very layered 3D type environment. Hopefully, if I understand correctly, you're going to be able to walk on multiple layers, you know, and look down upon the land, which would be really neat. You can see where these guys are working here. That's kind of, I would imagine that's going to be accessible to guests, I hope. Maybe somebody can fill me in, because I'm not exactly the expert on Nintendo World and how it's going to look. They're building an enormous, I don't know what that is. It's like a tower of some kind. What do you suppose that might be? I'll have to look at the, maybe some footage from the other, from you know, Nintendo World that's open now. Let's get closer. We got a shot from down on the ground. We're right next to the Jurassic Park queue, Jurassic World. And that's that thing I was just looking at, trying to figure out what that is. It's a very tall structure.
In recreating the Dilophosaurus, we discovered her DNA sequence was quite...
Again, this is all probably going to be sort of the, you know, the faux ranges, the mountains or whatever. They got a long way to go, but they're supposed to they're saying this is going to be open next year. I would imagine that's because maybe the ride is finished, but they haven't finished the rest of the land yet.
When you're working with modified DNA, it's difficult to predict with 100% accuracy what new traits will materialize. It's impossible. We didn't expect the venomous spray behavior, for example. That was really wonderful. I mean, from a scientific perspective, of course.
The glutinous substance that the Dilophosaurus produces is actually poisonous. It launches a
Well, anyway, they got this little photo app, I guess. If you want to take a picture in front of you know, one of the backdrops here. It's Super Nintendo World. That's what it's called. I gotta remember that. Got one more bonus look for you from Super Silly Funland, or whatever it's called. Later on in the afternoon, I thought I'd grab this for you. I feel like this is, yeah, it's more of a front-facing view. Jurassic World is right down there. You can see the water shooting out. There it is. That's a cool effect, by the way, on Jurassic World, I want to say. I really enjoyed that, even though I got my camera wet and messed up my video. I'm going to have to come back here in approximately 1.5 months to see how things are coming along. I have to catch up. I have to catch up on what they're building. And let's get a long view. We were just down there checking out that little photo op in front of Transformers. We were also, let's see, there's Jurassic World. We're down there in that little alley looking at the backside right here. And as I mentioned, you know, at the outset, I feel like that's the show building. God, you know what? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so rusty on this stuff. I don't know where I am. I'm sure Dylan has better updates than this, but he's been following it closer than I have. Check out Theme Park Obsessions. And then there's the long view, again, of the common area for Super Nintendo World. Word is, they're suggesting maybe next year. That seems really aggressive considering how things look right here. Not going to be quite as big, and we're going to be one less attraction. I think the world's a little bit smaller than the overseas Super Nintendo World that's open now. And by the way, is it just me, or is there surprisingly little word coming out of Super Nintendo World? I thought, I saw the ride through, or the preview of the land. They've got a people mover, but I'm not hearing any hype, no buzz, and I'm trying to pay attention. So you guys tell me, if you follow this closely, how is Super Nintendo World performing right now? Is it meeting expectations? Because it looks really cool, and I feel like I want to be there and be a part of it. But this is a conversation that I've had otherwise, where I feel like maybe theme park designers are overthinking the idea of interactivity. That maybe people don't want to interact with their lands as much as they think they do.